Energy. All right.
These are spirit
figures.
It's a trill cook-up.
Hi, I'm Karen.
I'm Bria.
I'm Archie.
And this is for all the girls.
Featuring the guys.
Featuring the guys. Speaking of guys, today the guy is, drum roll please, Corey!
What's up? What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Corey.
Guys, who's Corey?
Who's Corey?
Corey is my husband.
Why we all like
Yes.
And your baby father.
And my baby daddy. Yes.
Period.
Okay, Corey. So, Corey, give us a little backdrop of Corey. Who are you?
Where you from? What you like?
I'm Corey. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Foes up, always. Living in Atlanta now. I'm a family man. Yeah, big family man. I like to cook.
Corey cooks. We'll drop the link below.
Corey's cooks. What'd you say?
I said your food great.
Oh yeah,
Corey
yeah.
cooks.
Corey cooks.
Not Corey's cook.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's no S in there, so it'll be down below, like right here.
Or up here.
Yeah, or up here.
It will be on the screen somewhere.
But yeah, that's just a little about me. I'm just here to give some insightful knowledge and have a good conversation with these ladies.
Okay. So the conversation, since we want to dive deep head first, this is double standard. So this episode will be all about double standards. So double standards from a woman's perspective as well as a man's perspective.
We'll try not to gang up on you.
I mean,
Don't shoot.
and I really want you to be honest, because when it comes to double standards, I know sometimes people want to sugarcoat people's feelings, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I want 100% honesty. If you think, okay, let's
There's a lot of them out there.
It is. It is.
So let's start with this question. Corey, what is your definition of double standards from a man's perspective?
From a man's perspective, I mean, not without putting examples in there, a double standard is you wanting something done that you just aren't willing to do yourself. I feel like in a double standard. So it's like if I want Jasmine to cook all the meals and stuff, but I won't even go get the groceries for the meals, or I won't cook like one day when she's pretty tired or something. I don't know. Just like being difficult really is a double standard in my book.
In my mind,
I never thought about it that way.
yeah, me either. In my mind, it's like it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when
I do it, yeah.
So it's like that's where the double standard plays.
Yeah.
So, what are your expectations in a dating space, and do you have the same expectations of yourself? So we gonna picture it like
Let's see.
Period.
back in the day,
Yeah, back in the
like
day,
post
I've been out the game.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. My expectations in the dating world back 2015.
You also were
Different
younger.
time.
Yeah, you were younger. Yeah.
Okay, so
Back
that's
then it was, hey, let's have a good time.
right.
Okay.
So if you were to do that now in 2024, dang, that's only been 10 years.
Yeah, child.
Woo!
Yeah.
We've been locked down, locked down.
I mean, I feel like it would be kind of like you would have more expectations of people now just because we're in different places in our lives.
So what were your expectations?
So, you're not one. Just number one, we're gonna put out there. I'm not about to fund your whole life.
Oh, we just
Okay.
had a conversation about that
So
the other day.
let's go. I'm not about to fund your whole life just because I like what you look like going down the street. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what we doing. Like, I need to know what you're about, what you're doing. You gotta be doing something with your life.
So wait, pause. Would you say you would fund my life if I was doing so with myself? You have
Nah,
to
like so we gotta get a connection. The connection gotta be deeper than that. Like,
So what is funding life?
Yeah.
I'm not tricking off. I'm not paying your rent.
Okay.
I'm not paying your car note.
But you'll help a few dollars here and there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Like,
But in the dating, and so we gotta get a little.
Yeah,
Okay,
we do.
so-
We gotta
so
get
dating-
specific. We gotta get
So,
specific.
so you're dating and then there are relationships.
Right.
So if you're dating, you can be out here like, I mean, it's a free for all. You can go. I can date her.
You
take
playing
her-
Monopoly.
I can take her on a date to the movies. I can take her out to the park. We can go to dinner. Like that could be 3 dates in one day.
Correct.
Okay.
For real. And I mean, y'all know we in Atlanta, so like, it would be what it was. It would be. I feel like if I was in the dating scene right now, it would be like college with a little more money.
Okay.
That's all.
So
Like,
the
with
expectation.
the expectations.
Yeah, I was just go back.
Right. So wanting to spend time, like I guess just that quality time, you gotta talk to a person for real. Like a lot of people, she said this a lot. She said a lot of people are shallow in the world.
Absolutely.
No, they are shallow.
She
Surface level.
She said
Surface
a lot
level.
of people
Superficial.
don't be like really thinking or giving no thought to conversation and stuff. So I feel like you got to really check that box intellectually, and just not be somebody to be happy to be around. Like,
Yeah.
And then as far as like expectations, I mean, everybody comes with their own things financially and things you can grow and you can learn from those different things. Just like really be willing to try and kind of respect each other. Then
Okay.
you can learn from each other. You can build a relationship. You never know where it really goes.
I'm rubbing golf on him. I did it.
And this.
I feel like that sounds so like ideal, and it sounds
Yeah.
like right, but like being in the dating world, like that is very difficult.
But the-
believe it or not,
The thing is, to get to marriage, though, it's about acceptance.
Whoo, Corey.
but I think too.
And learning.
Oh,
Like,
both sides though.
Yeah.
Like women.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's got to be equally yoked, and
Ooh.
it's hard to accept a woman who is completely confident about herself and a man who's completely confident about himself, and they try and come together, or even just in general, like man and woman, they will have conflict, like, and it's all about how you kind of level it out and kind of move forward from there.
Okay.
Acceptance, like accepting each other's flaws, like knowing there's some stuff that just grinds your gears, or you have like personal, like that just makes my teeth cringe or something,
Right.
and that's just something they do every day, and
You just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, so
And what are you willing to accept? Because that's where boundaries
Right.
come into play.
Right.
It's just so multifaceted.
It is.
But yes.
Because I don't think it's like you just gotta deal with it. But like if I know, and just I guess being in a marriage, I know if I'm doing something that really like grinds my partner's gears, I'm gonna do my best
To not do it, yeah.
To not do it. Will I slip up from time to time? Yes. Give me some grace.
It's learned
But if there's
behavior.
right, it's a learned behavior. But like I feel like I don't like the excuse of well that's just how I am.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not gonna fly.
right. That's the expectation of trying.
Right.
I
Trying,
want you
yeah.
to try.
Because that's just not how you are.
Yeah.
Like, you can change if you wanted to.
If you want to.
If you want to.
That's key.
So, okay. So, my question for you, Mr. Starks, is what are the traditional dating standards from your perspective?
Oh, it's a few of those. So like,
And do
let's
they
start for a man.
still, yeah, for a man, but do they still apply today?
even just so if we just keeping it like in the dating realm, right? It's the man pays for the meal or whatever you got going on. Like it's man covers the bill. It's usually
I do like
well,
a man paying for a date though.
I was about to say, I think y'all really do like when a man takes charge and like picks the date, the venue, all those different things. That's usually how it is. Like you think about all those old movies. He say, "I'm gonna pick you up at 7.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about nothing else. Just be ready. So those two, and then let's see another. What you say? Double standard or just
Or just traditional.
Traditional.
Like, what is traditional?
what else is traditional?
Paying for the
Can't
date.
say. Yeah,
Planning the date.
paying for the date, planning the date. I mean, traditional. You're gonna do it the right way. You're gonna open the lady's door, do all that stuff. But other than that, I feel like you kind of check all the boxes right there. I guess.
So do you feel like that's still like present today?
Somewhat. I mean,
so?
yeah.
Child, I've heard some horror stories.
Yeah,
Man,
I mean,
so-
of course there. I mean,
Horror
of course,
stories.
there are a few knuckleheads
Yeah.
like around or
Right.
whatever, and women who don't make dates pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like nowadays is like women, we're like now taking our stride. So it's just like, I understand the traditional dating of like, you'll pay for the date. Like, of course, we'll love that. But I just want you to know I can do it by myself. Like,
See,
if I want to
why-
pick up the check, I will.
See, that's my thing. Why does it have to be like, oh, I know you can do this by yourself. Why can't it just be like, yo, I got this date. Like, I'm not even like worried about that. Like, if you want to take yourself out on a random Tuesday, that's cool.
But what if
Enjoy
she wanna
yourself
treat
like that.
you?
No. Oh, that's
Even better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if she want to treat you?
shower me, take me.
But that's
take
my
me
thing
out.
too. It's like when we,
Sup,
I feel like
baby?
when we talking about like
Take me
traditional, like why can't it be traditional for a woman to take a man
Right.
out?
Right.
You know?
So I think that's more so.
I don't think that's traditional.
It's not.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. It's
that's
not traditional, but
That's
I'm
one
saying
of
like,
those-
why can't that be traditional?
Well,
like why
just
can't?
because that's just not how it worked back
Back
in the
then,
day.
right.
So you can't even call it traditional.
Right.
You just
Okay.
have to call it one of those new norms.
Right.
Okay,
Now maybe in the future.
Yeah,
that-
a new traditional.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Because I'm gonna be the first one to say, my wife been tricking off on me since we. Hey,
Big money art.
I do for her, she do for me. Yeah, she always held it down. So hey, you get one.
Keep her.
Hold on to it. They don't all do that. for
Life
free.
jitty
I feel
says the best.
unfortunately, it's not a tradition because women weren't always in the place to do that. Like,
Yes.
Right.
That's a good point.
That's-
women
That's a good
couldn't-
point.
we-
Financially.
like couldn't own land, couldn't have.
We
their
couldn't
own
have
bank account,
jobs.
Right.
Didn't have job. Women didn't even enter the workforce until what was that? World War II,
Something like
Yeah.
that.
something like that.
When that little muscle arm lady came.
Yeah.
The bustle art.
But women didn't even enter the workforce, and that was only because we had to, because all the men was overseas.
Yeah.
Okay? So I feel like, unfortunately, back in those days, women didn't really have the opportunity to do that, and we could give to our partners in other ways. Whether that's, I'm gonna make you dinner.
I feel like it's, I'm gonna give you kids.
Yeah.
Can I also
Take care of the family.
I want to go back to your point of like, I think we were talking about women saying, I think you mentioned women saying like, oh, I can
I can
pay
do this
for it by
on my
myself.
own.
Yeah.
I also think in the dating space, when men are doing these things, there's a little bit of an expectation of what do you want from me?
Yes.
If you picking me up, if you taking me
Yeah.
out, you spending money, like, do you want to have sex
Sex
with
with
me?
me,
Do you wanna
yeah.
do- like, what's the expectation? What's the
Right.
sketch?
Like what's
So-
behind
Men
it?
do
Yeah.
think that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some men do feel like that, but I think at the end of the day, you also have to think about it. It is an exchange, not even
Give and take.
Yeah,
Give
not
and
even
take.
not even saying the end goal is sex, right? The end.
Transactional.
The,
Yes, yeah, definitely.
But, look, but what if the end goal is I'm exchanging my time for your love? Like, what is it's still transactional in a sense.
Okay.
You giving something
For
to
something in
receive,
return.
yeah,
Yeah.
You giving something to receive something, whether it be a relationship
Mm-hmm.
comes out of it, whether that's sex that comes out of it, but then that's in your conversations and what you
Mm-hmm.
find out and how y'all share emotions and feelings and stuff. Like you find out, oh, they just want a one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can go do this.
I guess I have a side question. I know we talked about like what do you think are traditional roles for men and women, but do you necessarily like traditional roles for men and women? Like, are there some things that you like as a man that's
Nah.
Or
like, no.
I
As
don't like
far as-
what the traditional women thing either.
As
Like,
far as dating, just dating
yeah,
on the dating scene,
because I personally think it's no fun to be a man. Y'all can't do shit.
Can't do shit.
it's tough. It's a few different things. I mean, and then as a man, you think about it, you always have to be in a financially stable place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Today?
that's,
Yeah,
that's
today,
really
yeah.
that's really what it boils
It is.
down to.
Cause you see how it is today. Like my hair costs what $450 if I'm getting
It
a,
just-
and I need this. I need my nails done. Like I'm just like, hold on. I can see why I do. Be like, I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah.
Like if I gotta date you to do all of that, I'm good.
Like-
Like I'm okay.
Like it's things like just small things like you dating. oh, you're not gonna have to worry about putting air in your tires. If you got somebody that's really gonna do that for
can't
you,
stand putting
you
air
don't
in
have
my
to worry
tires.
about going to get your oil change or whatever that is. Like, there are things you might not have to. We was talking about the other day, taking out the trash. You don't have to like just
Ooh.
those different things. Like,
Yeah, I
can't
will
stand
let the
it.
trash build up and be like, Dre, all we gotta do is set it outside our door. Dre, come get this trash.
I would even say like today I had to do yard work, like mulching,
That's-
cutting things,
that's
and I'm
crazy. Yeah, you
like,
could have hired somebody to do that.
but that costs money. Costs money. But yeah, so the benefits of
Yeah.
the traditional dating, if we're doing it in the traditional sense.
Right.
Do you think there's something that are traditionally like a woman's thing that you don't necessarily like?
What do you mean by that?
Like, what's a traditional
Yeah, I
woman
got you.
role?
I got you. Oh, woman's role.
Like she got
Yeah.
cooked.
Like she
That I
got
don't
cook.
like.
Okay,
She got clean.
we both need to be cleaning, baby, because I can't do it by myself.
I get it's always better. Teamwork makes the dream work and stuff. I mean, if I didn't have to clean or if I didn't really want to clean, I like clean things though also. So I know like in our house, it's a big house, like for one person to clean. I would love to not clean, but I don't think that's like the most helpful as a partner. But I mean, it's give and take. Like,
Right.
it's certain things in the house I don't touch, and I turn a blind eye to.
Like what?
That laundry. It's not for me. Even when I try and do it, I feel miserably.
How do you
So
feel alone?
Because
don't even hold
Okay.
up.
Don't even get us started.
it's a side conversation.
No.
Corey, you like me? I do not do
But
laundry.
hey, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Traditionally, like they said, Corey cooks.
And Corey,
I cook, so
Yeah.
I think that makes up for a
laundry.
good bit of things I don't
Right.
touch.
But I also feel like for me, growing up, like my parents were like working parents, and my mom was a nurse. She worked nights and stuff like that. So I grew up with like my dad making us dinner, and you know, maybe my dad had to take me to school one morning. Maybe my dad had to clean because my mom worked 12, 14, 16-hour shifts at times. So I guess for me, I thought it was a little eye-opening when I got out into the world, and I'm like, oh, y'all daddies don't be doing y'all don't be doing that, because my dad has always done that for me. My dad's always made me dinners. My dad has taken me to school.
Well,
You'll
speaking
be
to someone who
surprised.
dad raised them,
Yeah, like
Yeah, my
My
dad has tried
eyes
to do my hair.
were,
He failed, but he tried.
my eyes were shocked wide open. Like, a woman's supposed to do what? Like, oh, okay, all right, okay.
I have a very
Cool,
different
cool.
perspective of that because, you know, I didn't grow up with my father. He's deceased. And so seeing my mom take on all of these roles,
Yeah.
right? I think in my space of dating, it took me a long time to like bring some of that superwoman down and like allow a man in the traditional sense to do these things because, like I was just saying, I did my own yard work today.
I had,
Right.
to,
Like,
I had to let her know, like, yo, stop reaching for this door when we walk in
Yeah.
places.
nah,
Like,
don't do that.
See, and that's the thing. I think, like, with me growing up with my dad, that's why I said, go back to the point where I was just like, well, I can pay for it myself.
You came out with your standard high.
Yeah, because it's just like,
dads
Different.
are gonna tell their little girls don't
Yeah.
depend on
yeah,
them. They
like when I
ain't
say
nothing.
that was my dad, side story. My dad didn't shake Dre hand until the day I graduated college.
Oh, wow.
And me and Dre started dating, what, second semester, my freshman year?
That's crazy.
And my dad, and I never forget, like, my dad was like, it was Thanksgiving, and I was joking with my dad. I was like, yeah, Dre gonna come over for Thanksgiving, like, come over and grab my house for Thanksgiving. Like, his whole face said, "Whoop." He was like, you better not bring them over my mama house.
No, mama.
Like, dead serious. and he told me, he was like, I will not meet anybody that you date until my job is done. And his job was done once I graduated college. And he was just like,
Okay.
just know you will never need a man for nothing. He was like, because once you graduate, he was like, I'm setting you up to be able to take care of yourself no matter what. If you get in a relationship with a man and if he want to leave, you'll still be good.
And these are like the difficult,
Yeah.
especially in the space of like the soft girl era,
Right.
and like traditional dating
Right.
versus not. Like your daddy kind of set you up like my mama set
Yeah.
you up in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That soft girl, I get it. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. But don't be sitting here thinking like you can just be cute and get taken care of, and it's
But
gonna
some
be.
women do
But
that.
some, I'm about to say some women,
Right.
it works.
I get it. It works for some.
It
but that
works.
don't-
Like, baby, what's
that
the
doesn't work for
tea?
the majority
I have
of the
a soft life
population.
through Christ.
Like,
Amen. Lord.
right.
I
What?
said Christ to take care of me.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
part.
in my soft girl era.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's why I just feel like, I don't know, with the double standards, I think that's where it come in at. Is that a woman, we can think like a man is supposed to do this and a man's supposed to do that. And then a man's supposed to think that a woman's supposed to do that. But it also comes from, let's go back to what it is, childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Like, comes down to what double standards are. We can have traditions all day, but your traditions will be different from my traditions because we grew up differently. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is.
I have a
And,
question. Oh wait.
oh no, go ahead, no.
One question.
Rapid fire.
What are, and I guess this question is basically asking you, what are some double standards that you think you have in your friendships? So what are some things that your homeboys can do that you're not gonna let your homegirls do, or vice versa? I like that.
My
You gonna let your
phone-
homeboys cheat?
Chill.
I'm just asking. I just want to know. You gonna let them cheat?
So anybody can do what they damn well please. Right?
If Dre was cheating on me right now, would you
Oh,
tell me?
God.
What?
I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
if he was cheating,
If
if he was cheating on me, or if you knew he was talking to someone else, would you tell me?
First off,
Lord have mercy.
me and Dre would have a discussion. That's, I don't even know what.
We would have a discussion.
Right. So, first off, what Dre tell you? We got married, right? He said, if we ever divorce, you lose him.
You said that?
He said that a long time ago. I was like, no.
Like, your homie.
That's my homie.
You are my product.
That's my homie.
I don't think
Relationship
that's
is a
fair.
byproduct. I love y'all and everything, but I'll just say that. But double standards.
But I agree.
So
because
I wouldn't
when
let.
divorce, Bria good to go.
I know that for a
I
fact.
love him.
Bria done
But I'm going with the girl.
the only she ain't even gonna hit me up when say if I would have had Lennox, she wouldn't even hit me up and be like she'd be calling Lennox on his own phone.
But I would be so sad. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to stand
It
in it, but
couldn't
I would be terribly sad. Like,
Yeah.
I really
She'd be
just want
done.
to call him, but I'm not going to call him.
Yeah.
She's my
Done.
kid.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do it.
But what was your point?
But
Yes, sorry.
so I would let my homeboys
You ain't telling me.
mess with my homegirls, but I wouldn't let it happen the other way.
Oh, you saying like if they was dating each other, like homeboy can, you know, mess with homegirl, but you ain't gonna let your homegirl talk to your home.
Yeah, like if my homeboys get in that situation and they done gotten it, like where they done mix and mingled and
So
all
if somebody
that
tried to
stuff.
talk to me, you would let them talk to me, but I couldn't talk back to them.
No. Not if you wanted to initiate it.
Why?
Double standard. It don't have to make sense sometimes for it to be a double standard. Most
That's
double
why it's a
standards don't
double
make
standard.
sense.
But if Bria came up to you and was like, Corey, I want to talk to XYZ, you'd be like, no.
Child, Corey didn't know I was dating for like years. Like, people talk to you?
Hey,
Absolutely.
Bria got the sauce,
I
not
have
the
nothing.
juice. The sauce.
I don't have sauce. I don't
Sizzling.
Hey,
My question
I'm
was
chilling.
though, let's say, okay, you got a homeboy, let's say his name's Paul. Paul is cheating on his girlfriend. You got a homegirl, let's say her name is Janet. Janet is cheating on her boyfriend.
Janet is crazy.
Are you gonna tell Janet you wrong as fuck, you foul, and not say shit to Paul?
oh no, I'm gonna tell both them about their self, but I'm not gonna tell their partner.
See, okay,
because
I'm
so
not
you're
asking
saying
that.
you're saying the girl is my friend and she's cheating on her,
Yeah.
Dude.
and
The boy is
It's your
and
friend.
he's cheating
and
on
he's
his
cheating.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell both of them about themselves. Trust me, we're gonna have these conversations,
So accountability.
laughs or whatever.
But
like,
my thing is like, okay, to what extent? Because I feel like, especially in male relationships, y'all have hard times keeping each other accountable. Like, you know your homeboy is cheating on that girl.
Okay.
You have said nothing. Okay.
no,
Absolutely
so
nothing.
no, I say something. or it just depends. Because now, I mean, well, it comes from a different perspective of me being married. But I also give my single friends come to me for dating advice a lot. Actually, even my married friends, they come to me for dating advice a lot too. So
Your married friend.
I'm like, wait.
Dating advice.
Dating in their marriage, right? That's what
I mean, yeah, you know.
I'm like,
Marriage advice.
That's
Here you go. First thing I said.
That's a crazy statement. Y'all know what I meant.
because you
They
ain't gonna say
come
that,
to
but I
me.
am.
Marriage advice in their marriage, right? So, but no, I would tell both of them about themselves. We had those conversations,
So there's
and
no
I would,
double standard there for you.
and it would definitely be no, yeah, that's
So their
that's
spouses,
just you wrong, you wrong. Like
So their spouses is coming around, like how we
And
do
so-
now.
so-
and it's just like we're just like, ooh,
so, yes,
like I
So
know something that you don't know.
That's something very difficult. I have
Oh, dealt with it before.
I've told somebody like, nah, don't bring that around me or whatever.
Got
Like,
you. Okay.
Because
I feel you on that
you
one.
want to
For
respect,
me, y'all,
like
yeah. tea.
you can't say everything.
We'll call later.
Yeah, nah, that's just you can't. So say if it was like one of my homeboys came here, I was with them. Like say if I was with them and
Yeah.
when they were in the act or whatever, and they had whatever they going on, like,
Yeah.
and then the next week you got your girl at my house like eating dinner or whatever. Or,
I'm sorry, Dre couldn't
You
do that
can't do
because
that.
if y'all was here, I'd be like, Dre,
Lord, that's crazy.
Dre. There you go.
Right.
Soon as she coming out, soon as she coming out.
Yeah, that's not a double standard. That's not one.
Do you have any double standards though between your homeboys and your homegirls? Is there something you would let your homegirl do that you would let your homeboy do? Unless you want your homeboy do, you would let your homegirl do? I think the biggest one is
the hardest
being
thing.
a whore.
Yeah, I was just about to say six. I was about to say six.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
about to
600%.
say that. Yeah, what's up? If I find out like my homegirl out here just getting ran through, like,
Girl, stop.
So what's the difference if a man does it?
hey, he's not getting ran
So
through.
what's the difference?
You want the running.
Pause, please, pause.
Why is she not doing the running, but your homeboy is?
Because it's an action.
They fucking.
Yeah, I said they both having sex.
They fucking. What we talking about?
It's just
It's an insert versus.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just
gotcha,
like-
gotcha.
one is exterior and one is interior.
Oh my
And I think that makes it.
And this is why these are double standards.
Because that makes zero sense.
But I think this is a
perfect.
perfect segue to a couple rapid fires before we go.
Period. Okay, so
Alright,
we got
let's go.
some rapid fire questions for you. Believe me.
Just real quick.
Options, and you have to pick one. It's like a this or that. Okay, you ready? And you gotta pick. You can't just be thinking about it, pondering.
Let's
You
get
gotta- All right, you ready? Men making the first move or women making the first move?
Women making the first move.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
High maintenance woman or low maintenance woman?
High maintenance.
I need to get my shit together. Fuckboy or honest man?
Honest man.
Hoe or housewife?
Housewife.
Expensive date or cheap date?
Ooh, expensive.
Expensive. Bougie.
But why is he bougie?
Cause of her.
Sorry.
Okay. Traditional or modern dating?
Traditional.
Okay.
You make the plans or she makes the plans?
I make plans.
Yeah, okay. Prissy or tomboy?
A little mix of both.
You gotta choose one.
Prissy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ambitious girl or kept woman?
Ambitious. Yeah.
You like ambitious women? Well,
Yeah. What you-
Like, well.
Y'all done heard her rap shit. Come on.
okay. Okay, last one. City girl, and not like she from the city, like real ass
I-
bitch, give a fuck down nigga. Okay.
Okay.
City girl or down to earth?
Nah, down to earth. Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
Very good,
Yeah,
Corey.
thank you. Very good.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Very good.
Okay. Well, that wraps up the segment for all the girls featuring.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Period.
So, yeah, next week we'll see y'all then
With a new guy.
with a new guy. Double standards.